Do you spend a lot of your time with emails? Are you suffering from email overload? Help is coming. In this video, I give you my best tips on how to deal with email overload. I show you how to cut your time at least in half when working on emails. We will talk how and when you should read your emails, how to write emails efficiently, and what you need to do to receive less emails. Stay tuned. For the best leadership advice, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. Do you suffer from email overload? To be honest, I did. And even today, I'm still not really an expert with working on my emails. But over the years as a manager and an entrepreneur, I learned some tricks and email habits. Email habits which helped me a lot to get better with emails. Today, I still receive a lot of emails, but I don't spend such a big amount of time on them any longer. Today, with emails, I'm more productive than ever. I'm very happy about that. Also, there's always some room for improvements. I'm actually aware of managers who expect their employees to respond to an email after no more than 20 minutes. 20 minutes? These are the same managers who process emails during meetings on their smartphone. Don't do this. What's the point of it? If brain research has taught us anything in recent years, it's that multitasking is neither effective nor efficient. I can either process my emails or I can participate in a meeting. If the meeting is not important, why the hell are you as a manager in this meeting? If the meeting is useless, cancel it, or at least don't attend the meeting. The biggest problem in communication today are expectations. A lot of managers think that they always have to be up to date with emails. Well, our customers and my boss as well, they expect me to answer immediately on every email. At least within a few minutes. So I need to read my emails all the time. That's nonsense. There can be an agreement that emails must be read and answered within 24 hours, but not within a few hours. If this is the expectation in your company, how can anyone concentrate on important work? How can anyone stay focused? Please. If you really have customers who believe that your company should respond to emails within minutes, then you need to change something in your organization. Then you need to appoint someone who does nothing else but reading incoming emails and direct messages or things like that. That's the job of this person. His or her task is to help customers at short notice. But all the employees in the company shouldn't be expected to read and reply to emails within hours, regardless of whether these emails come from customers or from their boss or from anyone else. When should you read your emails? Here's my simple rule. Only read your emails at fixed times, once or twice a day. For example, at noon and at 4 p.m. In the rest of the time, shut down your email software. And turn off this email notification sound on your smartphone. I assure you, urgent and important things will not be sent by email. If someone urgently wants something from you and it's important, it's really important, then the guy will always contact you in person, or will call you on the phone, or will try to reach out to your assistant or something like that. Believe me, if your house is on fire, the fire brigade will not reach out to you by email. His house is on fire, send him an email. Let's talk about how to process emails efficiently. I personally find David Allen's Getting Things Done, or the GTD method for processing emails, very helpful. The idea here is to keep your incoming mail folder as empty as possible. It's often referred to as get an empty inbox or inbox zero. Now, what's the underlying principle behind it? Take the following steps every time when processing your emails. First, doing. Read the email. If the email requires you to perform an action, and this action will require less than 2 minutes, then take care of it right away. Second, delegate. If an action is required, but you are not necessarily the one to handle the matter, then delegate the task. Third, delete or save. If processing the email will require more time, then place it in your to-do folder. If no action is needed, but you want to keep the email, then save it to some other folder, otherwise delete the email immediately. What are the advantages of this approach? First, you only need to process your emails once or twice a day. Second, each email is only opened once. And third, your inbox is orderly and largely empty. What can I do to receive fewer emails? I want to escape that email overload. According to Professor Jakob Palmer, it takes 4 minutes on average to write an email, but only 30 seconds to read an email. Therefore, if every email had only a single recipient, people would spend 90% of the time allotted to email with writing and only 10% on reading. But the reality is completely different. Many emails are not only sent to one, but rather many, and some even to a large number of recipients. You should therefore change the email culture in your company. Let your employees know exactly the rules. First, stop sending CC and BCC emails. You see, I just wanted to be on the safe side, so I put you on CC. No. Don't allow this. If you have established a leadership culture based on trust, then your employees shouldn't feel the need to constantly send emails with lots of CC or even worse BCC recipients. Second, avoid the button reply to all. There's rarely a need to reply to all when responding to an original email. Avoid these unnecessary emails. Third, only reply if really necessary. Emails should only be replied to if it's really necessary, and also think twice if you really need to forward an email. And number 4, don't expect a reply on the same day. As we discussed, nobody should expect that an email is read and replied on the same day. Let me give you some additional tips for your personal use in order to get fewer number of emails. What is very important: cancel all newsletters that you don't read anyway. There's an unsubscribe at the bottom on most email newsletters. Don't send emails with an automatic read confirmation. Who the hell is still doing this in our times? Always keep in mind, the fewer emails you send, the fewer emails you will get. Let your employees know that you only want to receive important information by email. And now here are some tips on how to write an email properly. If you want to avoid email overload, formulate your own emails politely, but be brief, clear, and precise. An email should best only contain one topic. The topic should be clearly stated in the subject field. This ensures that the purpose is clear without opening the email. A well-formulated subject entry could look like this. However, a less helpful subject entry would be meeting proposal. With an email, there is always the danger that the recipient may misunderstand your intentions, especially if you make ironic comments. This can result in problems of unnecessary escalations. Therefore, avoid being funny or ironic when using emails. Email is also not the right medium for lengthy discussions. This frequent back and forth of emails is not helpful, but it's just time consuming. It would be better instead to seek a face-to-face meeting or to briefly make a phone call and to resolve the issue there. Emails cannot replace direct conversation. Before you write an email, always ask yourself, would it be easier to solve my problem in a personal conversation? If so, simply get in touch with the person on phone or in a one-by-one meeting. If you implement most of these tips, I assure you this will reduce the number of emails you receive and the time you spend working on your emails significantly. Doing this will help you to avoid email overload. I'm curious, what is your best tip for working efficiently with emails? Let me know here at YouTube in the comment section. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I see you in the next video.